Hello, digital artists. Today I am going to show you a different way to make a Notan, but we're going to start off the same way. We're going to find a rectangle shape. And today I'm going to put my rectangle shape on just one side because I want to focus on making details on just one side of my shape. So I'm going to start by clicking and dragging and making a rectangle that takes up about half of my space. Then I'm going to change the color. You can choose any color. You want to think about this shape as a piece of paper. So for this, I'll just choose dark blue. And I'll also turn the border to transparent. So now it looks like I just have a little blue piece of paper. Now I want to start cutting away at my blue piece of paper. And for this, I'm not going to use the shapes. I'm going to use the polyline. So I'm going to pretend that I'm cutting with scissors and making something with the polyline. So I am going to start drawing with my polyline. I'm actually going to cut out a pretty large shape. My shape is going to take up a lot of the page because I want to be able to make this design pretty intricate. So I'm going to just keep clicking around. And once I get to the bottom edge, I'm going to bring my line all the way back up. Then I'm going to make this shape white. I'm going to turn the border to transparent and I'm going to make the shape white. Then I can use the select tool and really zoom in there and make sure that this line is touching the edge like that. And then I might have to go back up here and make sure the line is touching the edge like that. I want it to be perfectly aligned. Then I'm going to duplicate the shape, Control D. Then I'm going to change the color of that shape. I'm going to make it that dark blue color that is my rectangle. Then I'll come over to Format Options. I'll use Size and Rotation to flip it over. And then I'll slide that piece over in it because it should just fit like that. Then this blue area is still my piece of paper. So I'll come back in with the Polyline tool and I'll cut a new design. So I'm going to zoom in for this. I'm going to start clicking around on this area like this and come back up. I'm going to make the shape transparent border. I'm going to make it white. Then I'm going to duplicate it, Control D. Then I'm going to make this one blue. Then I'm going to make sure it is selected. And then I'm going to flip it over using the format options and then place it. Then I can come back to Polyline and I can keep working on my design. I'm going to pretend I'm cutting with scissors. I'm going to just start going around inside of my shape. So now that I have this, I'm going to duplicate it, same steps, change the color to the blue, and then I'm going to make sure it's selected and flip it over. Then I'll line it up with the center, like that. Oh, like that. Now this is still my piece of paper, so I can keep cutting from it. Maybe I want to make smaller designs. So I'll keep using the Polyline tool, but maybe I just want to make a design that's up over here. So now I've got that design. I'm going to duplicate it. I'm going to flip it over, change the color of it, and flip it over. Got to make sure it is selected. So I'm going to click it, flip it, and then what I want to try to do is line up these points, and then I can use my arrow keys to slide it into place. You know, just trying to get it close to where I think it should be in my design, like that. So I can keep going. I've still got the Polyline tool to draw what I might cut in my design. I'm going to keep going. Turn the border transparent, make the color white. Then I can really zoom in there if I need to adjust some of those points because I can see right now that that doesn't really look even. I'm going to straighten it out like that. That looks much better. Then I can duplicate it, change the color, flip it over. Nice. I'm going to keep going just a little bit more because I think I can make this design a little bit more detailed. So we're going to click, move the mouse, click, move the mouse, click, and I'm going to just go around again. I want to make this white. I want to duplicate it. I want to change the color of it and then flip it over. Oh, didn't flip it over. There we go. Now you can see this is also a Notan design, but instead of starting out with a square, we started out with a rectangle. Instead of putting the square in the center, we put the rectangle on the side and just worked in from one edge. So this is another possibility for you to make a Notan today. It's a little bit more tricky, but I think you can do it.